further development. So this is the reason why we always say in Mahayana or the Sutrayana we say lojong. We have to train our mind. We have to train our mind. There are many people who are saying that lojong cannot be done in the Vajrayana. Lojong is a Sutrayana practice, It's Sutrayana. It's nothing to do with the Vajrayana. No. Without lojong, without Sutrayana, cannot be. The Vajrayana cannot develop. Vajrayana has no heart. Vajrayana has no liver, no heart, no lung, if there is no Sutrayana. So Sutrayana is really the liver, lung or heart of the human being, of the Vajrayana. So of course, the lojong has to be done. That is the reason. Milarepa, after finding the Milarepa, the Marpa, then he did 20 years, like 20 over years, he did lojong by constructing house, constructing huts and buildings, and demolishing all the buildings from top to bottom, and then again rebuilt 3 or 4 times. I don't really remember, but he did everything in front of Marpa. And this all looks like a very idiot thing he did, and very silly thing he did, but all of what he was put into doing also, all like lojong, all a purification of mind, conceptual mind, to break the conceptual mind. That's the thing. Conceptual mind that I have been talking this couple of, now maybe 1 hour ago, I was talking about the conceptual, dualistic conceptual mind which we want to break, we want to break through, we want to demolish, as I mentioned quite a while ago, is the one that Milarepa, the Marpa wants Milarepa to break through. That's the reason Marpa is asking Milarepa very, unrelevant things to do. Very unrelevant things to do. It's unrelevant, it's a silly thing to do, Building so many floors, so many stories, 8, 9 stories, and then demolishing all of them, from top to bottom. And then elsewhere you have to build another building, in another design, another architect. And then again you have to build 3 or 4 stories at least, and then demolish all these things. It's a very irrelevant, It's a very silly thing to do. Silly in the sense from our point of view, our dualistic concept point of view. It is a silly. So therefore, what he wants, what Guru Marpa wants Milarepa to do is to be able to demolish his dualistic concept of this is silly, this is not silly, that is silly. This is kind of silly and not silly, good and not bad, bad, and the long and short, and the high and low, and this is bad and good. All these conceptual mind. Concept needs to be broken, needs to be demolished, needs to be finished. In order to do that, in order to make this thing happen, this concept developed, means, in other words, you can say, in order to produce the real Guru Yoga, in order to understand the main Guru Yoga, the authentic Guru Yoga, the Marpa asks Milarepa to do it. And that is not only me saying that, but when you read the Milarepa's biographies, you can see at the end of his difficult period that he went through in front of the Marpa said, why should I have you build this building even if I want a building for my son? Why should I ask you to build? I have plenty of resources. Why should I have asked you to build that? He said that, and I have many houses. I'm a rich man. Why should I be, building a house? I have a plenty of house for my son. There's no problem. But I'm asking this for your sake, he said. At the end, before he didn't say anything, he was really, aggressive and he was, totally 100% angry, beating and, nearly killing Milarepa, Totally. He's not saying that I'm angry for the sake of your benefit. No. And never said that. I'm angry, fully angry. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to kill you. And, but he didn't say, I'm pretending angry because, just to help you. No. Because he doesn't want to spoil him. So he was just 150% angry. Not only 100, but he was 150% angry. And 150% beating, not only just a pretension, pretending, it is definitely a beating, hitting, beating, everything, But at the end, to the end, when he finished, and then it's the time for him to show the entire universal mandala as a He Vajra mandala. Then, before that, he gave a cup of tea and said, Milarepa, this Tepaga, his name is Tepaga. So he said, Tepaga, what I did so far for more than 20 years to you is to purify to purify and break down your conceptual mind. I could have done something better than that, but my wife is so kind, too kind, so that this is not 100% completed. Because of my wife. My wife being a woman, so compassionate, therefore it not completed, maybe 99% is completed, but 1% is not completed. So therefore you will, when you die, you will have your body size is a pigeon size is left. Because you have not completed entire Monro practice because of my wife. He said that. So otherwise you have done very good job. Good boy. Now you have done a good job. Now I am going to give initiation. So he gave initiation, and he showed means not that he showed, but the Milarepa saw entire universal mandala into the He Vajra. And He Vajra, and he saw not only just the mandala on the table, but then the mandala on the sky. He saw all entire deities and the Dakinis of the He Vajra, and he got enlightened. And that's the thing. So what he did, what I want to say is that what Milarepa did, or what Marpa did to Milarepa rather, is to break through the conceptual mind. To break through the dualistic mind. That's the thing. So that is the thing. To break through, they have to ask you to do unrelevant things. If it is relevant things, then it's irrelevant. Means relevant actually refers to the dualistic thing. If it's a dualistic thing, it's irrelevant for us. If it's, as soon as it appears to a non-dualistic, it's a very unrelevant, It's the thing. Very funny. So everything has to be very relevant. Otherwise it's not good. It doesn't make any sense to us. As soon as it's irrelevant, then it's very bad. It's stupid. It's, a silly thing, So that is the thing. But, of course, this is, okay. So, that is the reason why, what I'm saying is that, oneself as a student, we have to really qualify oneself. That is very important. So now, Lojong is very, very important. It may take